First, just want to say how impressed I was with Oklahoma and how impressed I've been with their team, watching them on film and what Jeff's done with these guys. He got good players. First of all, those Historic Five are really, really good. And he does a good job putting them in the right places, and they play hard and until they play together. And one of the hardest fought games we've played. You look back at the start, and the start was bad, but it could have been one of the best things that happened to us. Also, in these type games, as I told our team for the game, Bedlam's a lot about the fans. We know how important it is to the fans for our fans to beat Oklahoma, and how important their fans are to beat us. And I told our team this game's no more important than any other game, but it is a special game. It is a special game. You remember these games. I remember when I played, and you played against the Kentucky and the Louisvilles or Kentucky Indiana's, our rivalries type things. And they're special games, but they're not any more important. And I thought they, more than us, we didn't play well early, but I thought they just played terrific. I think it was more about them than it was us playing bad. They were making shots, and we just we weren't responding very well on both ends. And at one point and one time out, looked down, they were shooting at like a 68% clip. So we needed to change things. So we kind of scrapped a few things. Said, let's just get after them. Let's start trying to, change the rhythm of the game here. Start, trapping a little bit. And it was effective. I think it helped us get back in the game, but also it hurt us at times too. It gave them some open shots. But I think it picked up our intensity a little bit. It was a good win for us. Hard-fought game. I loved our defense the second half. I thought it was very good. It was they were getting totally different shots than they got the first half. And that's what we were looking for and talked about at halftime.
How much did the technical kind of get your guys going?
I can't say I was trying to get it. I could say I was upset. But as they were shooting their technical, I did have a brief moment with our team. And I think they understood I was, at that point, mad at everybody, refs, players, everybody. And I think they got the message. So, it wasn't playing. Sometimes you plan when you get out such a bad start, you may plan to get one. I was upset. I was upset the way we were playing. I think they got the message. I think it did ignite a little bit of a fire.
What about Jarrell's play?
Jarrell's put 2 games back to back and done things he's supposed to be doing. And, that's what some of these guys I tell them. That's you played well, yeah, but this is what we expect. That's why we bring you here. So but he responded. He played well, and he was active. I thought Matt Pilgrim was terrific, absolutely terrific. I may not have the glamorous stat line, but what he did for us defensively, because Fitzgerald was having his way in the first half, and what he did on him, what he did when we started doubling the post, what he did on rebound, did some things, what he did screening-wise when we were having trouble scoring there. I thought Matt did some really good things and really played to win. He really did.
The fouls were a real problem for you for a while. Now 2 games in a row, you've kind of flipped that. Is that aggressiveness on your part? Is it mentality?
Yeah, we've tried to be a little more aggressive. Something we've tried to do, and we've tried to stop fouling as much. I thought we fouled too much tonight, but it's when you're aggressive, getting it inside or driving it, you're going to create some fouls. And that's what we were trying to do.
How much of that was a strategy today, knowing
it was? We wanted to try to get. It's not been easy. We've watched other teams try to get them in foul trouble, try to get to their bench, and it's something we want to try, because then they'll play guys with 2 or 3 fouls because they got a very nice zone that they can go to, and they don't mind playing it at all. They don't mind playing it. I think we got a little bit. We got them a little bit more foul trouble than they'd probably been in a while, more than we even anticipated trying to do. But I thought their team still played well. I thought they really played. I thought guys that hurt us. They had the guy Barry. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Comes in there and gets 6 points on us. So these guys responded, and that's a testament to them and to Jeff. They hung in there.
Looks like you're the comeback Cowboys, because you got 4 home wins in the Big 12. 3 of them come from double digits down to win. K-State and Iowa State.
I hadn't thought about that. We'll take them any way we can get it. That's not the way we're scripting it before the game starts. I can tell you that. But our guys have had some fight. I think it goes with the mentality of our basketball team. Holcomb was just commenting. our guys, we down 15. I think we cut it to, 3 at halftime? 3 at halftime, and, our guys walk into the locker room, and we're overly excited. Coming out of the locker room, going in, they just kind of do their thing. After the game, we go in the locker room, and, I expect, that's just every team has personality. I've been around teams that get jacked up, and teams just got a personality of looseness to an extent. I don't know if it's the right word, but it goes with our mentality. We're off and on. We do it in practice, every practice. From day one, we'll be great for 30 minutes, bad for 30 minutes. Pick it up for 15 minutes, be bad for 15 minutes. So I think that's a product. What you're saying coming back is a product of us getting down, but it's not an easy way to win or an easy way to live. That's for sure, and that's not something we want. We need to improve on that. We need to get off to better starts. We got off to a bad start tonight, bad start at Texas Tech. We need to do a better job.
What job JP did on Clark?
Did a terrific job. I think they got to a point too, though. I think they got to a point. Fitzgerald and Kate Davis were playing so well. That's who they were going to a lot. We did a good job on Cameron Clark. I thought Markel Brown did a terrific job, and it's something we hadn't planned on doing, putting him on Kate Davis. And I thought he did a great job in the second half of getting through screens on Kate Davis. Because at one point, Kate Davis and Fitzgerald were just having their way. It was. They had all their points, I think at one point, 11 points or whatever it was, and we just weren't getting the job done.
I noticed your team only hits 1 3-pointer out of 14, but that 1 3-pointer is when they gave you the lead.
Yeah. Now, if you told me we were going to be 1 for 14 from the three-point line and only have 8 assists and 11 turnovers, I'd probably said, probably not going to go too well for us. But our defense picked up in the second half. Our defense was really, really good, I thought. And we just, we did a much better job of guarding their plays and sets and making them take a little bit tougher shots than we did in the first half.
How big was that 3, though?
Huge three. We drew it up out of a timeout, and I think he had just scored maybe before that, either free throw or something. And I was wanting to do something really a punch, and he's the guy to do it usually. Yeah, and because we're not, as you all know, we're not the greatest shooting team in the world. But 1 for 14 is not very good. Not very good.
You get to the line a lot, but I think you make 32 your last 34 after the
Yeah.
slow start. I mean, not
Slow
only
start.
you're getting
It
them,
was.
you're knocking them down
Yeah,
to start the game.
early. It was our worst enemy almost until you really got them in foul trouble, which helped, even though we were missing. And then we got into a rhythm. And started making some free throws, and that was huge for us.
The team shoot 25 free throws in a half.
Yeah, especially when I was playing really, really fast at UMass. We shot a lot of free throws.
After the Missouri game, you said free throws was something that you were a little upset with. Was that something that you guys?
Yeah, I was upset about 3 weeks ago that we weren't getting to the free throw line. I was upset that we were fouling so much, but we also have guys that can really make free throws. Keaton Page, he went through a stretch there for the Texas Tech game. He wasn't shooting any free throws. He's got to figure out how to get to the free throw line. When you're a guy that can make 94% of them, you got to use that strength, or you're wasting something. JP, same thing. Marshall Moses doesn't get to the foul line still enough for a guy who's a strong, big post player who can make free throws. He's a solid 70-something% free throw shooter. He can make them, especially when he goes there 5 or 6, 7 times a game. He really gets into a flow. So we've been trying to concentrate starting back. I can't remember what game it was. Trying to make more trying to get to the free throw line more.
Speaking of Marshall, he's been in foul trouble the last couple games. What do you got to try to do to kind of get him in that rhythm that you'd like him to be in?
We got to get him down closer to the basket at times. He likes to step out a little bit too much at times. We got to keep his positioning in the post. Teams are doing a decent job of paying attention to him when he's your leading scorer. They're paying a good digging on him, giving him different looks, things like that. But it's key for Marshall. Marshall gets off to a good start. That's what we need to get him off to a good start to keep him out of foul trouble. That's very, 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 very important. Very important.
I think you're going to have to get to 500, Travis, in league play to get in the tournament.
That's a good number. I think that's a good number. Yeah, I think this year that might get. Yeah, If not, you better go to the tournament and win 2 or 3 at least.
Get in 7 to 9.
It'll just be how this thing plays out. See how this thing plays out. But I think if you can get to 8 and 8,
Just get one on the road.
for us, yeah, you gotta. Oh yeah, we got. Yeah. That's absolutely. I don't know if we can get to 8 and 8 without one on the road. I mean, I don't know. I didn't look. More than any other year, I haven't looked. It hadn't been. We haven't talked to our team at all about that. We don't need to. We're not to that point talking about that at all. The years past, I probably have been at this point, but we need to worry about practice next day. We're not playing the greatest. We're scratching and clawing at this point. So it's good to win. I said. I'm glad to have 16 wins right now and be 4 and 5 in the league, because a week and a half ago, and, we'll keep fighting. And we got 3 guys. This is the first time through the league for these. Just like Oklahoma, they got a lot of new guys going through this league. It's not easy. It's an experience now. It's tough. And JP and Markel and Ray Penn, for more or less, his first time through it, and obviously Darrell's first time through it. These are guys playing significant minutes. It's a valuable experience. So we just keep plugging.
What's your feel of your team this week in comparison to last weekend when you only had 2 conference wins? I mean, obviously
It's the mentality again. I don't think they ever got too down. Even after the Texas and Texas Tech game, we had probably more positive minutes than negative minutes. We really did. We didn't win either game. But we did some really good things against Texas. We did some really good things for 30 minutes against Texas Tech in their gym. Some good things. But we thought we were close to getting to be a good team. We're not a great team. We're not the most talented team or anything like that. We are who we are. And as I told our guys, we're going to have to be overachievers, man. You're going to have to become survivors. Overachieve. You got to figure out what your best is as an individual player, and you better bring it, or we don't got a shot. And I thought the Missouri game was I thought we played well against Missouri. I did. I thought we played really well against Missouri. Was one of our better efforts after those games. And today we just figured out a way to win. Just figured out a way to win today. Without, say our greatest performer shooting 43%, 1 for 14. But it's who we are. We've been like that for a long time. Some of you guys sit there and heard me preach about this when we were 11-2, 11-3. You just better one at a time. Figure it out each game. Try to figure it out.